Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be ranking some Muppets from the Muppet Show and the Muppets Tonight. I saw some other people do this list and thought I would give it a look up and do it. So I changed the tier names to at the very top, Forever Iconic, and then 10 out of 10 would be Friends, then Pretty Cool Bean, and Mediocre at Best. Near the bottom, we have Forgettable, Why, and Who for Muppets that I don't know, as, of course, I do not know every single Muppet. I think I'm pretty knowledgeable about the Muppet Show and the Muppets Tonight and the Muppet films in general, so hopefully I can mostly get through this list. And if you have any issue with how I ranked these characters, please leave a comment, let me know. I'm probably going to get like 2 views, so hello, 2 viewers. It's nice that you're here. All right, let's begin. So it looks like we have Zoot here, the saxophone player of the Electric Mayhem. He doesn't often have big plot lines going on, but he is a pretty cool bean. We have Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. He doesn't have a huge personality, but he does do a lot of inventing with the help of his assistant Beaker. I'm going to say he's also a pretty cool bean. Oh, we have, I think this guy's name's Thorg. I might be wrong. But he's a full body puppet, so obviously he's not used very much, as it's probably is very taxing on the puppeteer. He was also in the Muppets 2011, which was nice to see, but kind of forgettable. I don't think many people know who that Muppet is. Now we have Crazy Harry. Crazy Harry scared me so much as a child. They keep using him for things. I think that maybe very small children find him funny as he blows up everything, but he is a very scary looking guy. Therefore, I say why. Oh, next is my very favorite Muppet ever, Gonzo the Great. Huge fan of Gonzo, identify with him immensely. Loved him growing up. Muppets from Space was my favorite movie as a child. I've seen it probably like 100 times. So forever iconic he is. This guy is, oh, what's his name? I want to say like the Grumbler, but it's like the Nibbler, I can't remember, but I remember he ate Ed Sullivan on the Ed Sullivan Show. Oh, the Glutton. His name's the Glutton. And he scared me, so he goes into why. Ooh, next is New Zealand. I love New Zealand. I know a lot of people really like New Zealand. Super underrated Muppet. Very funny. Throws fish like boomerangs. 10 out of 10 would be friends with New Zealand. Next is Bobo the Bear. Very funny in Muppets from Space. Looks like a really difficult puppet to control. Played by Bill Beretta. I think he's a pretty cool bean. Now Manamana, I don't know if these guys actually have names. I'm not sure. I've just always said Manamana and then the Manamanas. So, but these guys, like if people know nothing about the Muppets, they probably know what Manamana is. So I'm going to put this in forever iconic. Really got the world to knowing what the Muppets were. This is some dude with a mustache. I don't know who that is. This lady, I remember her from in the Muppet Show. There was like these ballroom scenes, and the characters would be dancing, and then they'd say like these jokes to each other. And I remember her being in that and telling jokes, and I think she was played by Frank Oz because she had like that Grover-esque voice, I guess. Not a Miss Piggy voice, but like a lower voice. Definitely forgettable since I don't remember her from anything else. This is a monkey. I do not know who that is. This is one of the pigs from Pigs in Space. I don't remember his name. So he's forgettable. This is Beauregard. He was the janitor at the Muppet studio, and he waited there for a really long time, so much so that he was still in the janitor's closet when they came back in 2011 to do their telethon, and I thought that was adorable. So Beauregard is a pretty cool bean. Oh, this is Uncle Deadly. I think his first appearance was in the Vincent Price episode of The Muppet Show, but then he had a big role in the Muppets 2011, and I was really happy about that. I love Uncle Deadly. I think he's a great character. He wasn't like super scary either. He was just the perfect amount of scary, and he was very funny. 10 out of 10. Be friends with Uncle Deadly. Now, Pepe, he's okay. Like, Rizzo is the greatest sidekick, I think, in the Muppets, other than, like, if you count Fozzie as a sidekick of Kermit, but I wouldn't count it. They're both main characters. But Rizzo is a sidekick of Gonzo, and sometimes they use Pepe as a sidekick of Gonzo, and I don't find that works quite as well. And I understand it's because, especially recently, the Muppet Haunted Mansion, it's because they don't have an actor to play Rizzo right now. So they use Pepe, but I wish it was Rizzo. And Pepe is fine, and he is good, but he's not Rizzo. So I have to put him as mediocre at best. Now we have, I think, Constantine from Muppets Most Wanted. I've seen this film once. I didn't like it very much. Wasn't a huge fan. Probably the weakest of the theatrically released Muppet movies, in my opinion. So I'm honestly going to put him in Forgettable. Very funny, though, that Matt Vogel plays him and now also plays Kermit. Speaking of Kermit, here's Kermit. Kermit is forever iconic. Everyone knows who Kermit is. Kermit is Jim Henson. And although, of course, Steve Whitmire and Matt Vogel have taken on the role, it still is just, it is Jim. He's lovely. He's like the embodiment of, I was going to say Jim Henson, but he's a great Muppet. This is a cat thing. I don't know who that is. This is Dr. Teeth. I like Dr. Teeth. His arms are cool. He's a cool design on a puppet. I think he's a pretty cool bean. This is Wayne and Wanda. Wayne and Wanda. They were mediocre at best. I don't forget them. I remember the stuff they did on the Muppet Show, singing their duets that went horribly wrong, but they're just two human Muppets. Oh, this guy, I think he ate things, but I don't know who he is. I don't know who this is either. This guy was the owner of the Happiness Hotel in The Great Muppet Caper. And he's always like, "Hey, Kermit!" And he is played by Jerry Nelson. But I don't know his name. I don't remember. Now, Sam the Eagle, very patriotic, very American bird. I am Canadian, so I don't feel the same way that Sam does, as I'm from a different country. But, so he doesn't really speak to me that much. So I hate to put it here, some people might be angry, but that's how I personally feel about Sam. This is something that I don't know. Ralph, an amazing character, great at piano. Really like the build of the puppet too. I know Cookie Monster has a similar build, but it just looks so comfy, you know? Anyways, he's forever iconic. I think this was a lady puppet, but I don't remember what she really did at all. Oh, Miss Piggy. She's an icon. She is the moment. Forever fashion icon. Incredible. Oh, Rizzo. You heard about my recent rant about how much I really like Rizzo. Now, he's not forever iconic, but I would 10 out of 10 be friends with him. The Swedish Chef. Some people really like the Swedish Chef. Some people think he's kind of racist to Swedish people because he doesn't really speak Swedish, just speaks gibberish, which is kind of insulting. I don't know how I feel about it. Some things are very funny. I especially like the fact that a lot of times when Jim and Frank would do it, I think Frank was playing the hands, and Jim the mouth, and then Frank would just do whatever with his hands, and Jim would have to work with it. But currently, I think he's just mediocre at best. Not really that great of a character. I don't remember who this big Muppet was, this big full body Muppet. Don't remember what they did, but I remember they were in Where they look like someone from Where the Wild Things Are. Fozzie. Fozzie is amazing. Fozzie is highly identifiable. Great character. Statler and Waldorf. Now, sometimes Statler and Waldorf are super funny. I really like them as Marley and Marley in Muppet Christmas Carol. I don't go out of my way. I think they're just mediocre at best. Don't go out of my way to seek them out. Floyd Pepper. Floyd Pepper's a pretty cool bean. Oh, this guy's so scary. I don't remember his name, but they did some promotions for the Muppets 2011 a long time ago, well, before 2011, and he did a video where he sang "Stand By Me" and then ate some bunnies, and it was awful, and I hated it. And why does this character exist? Animal. Everybody loves Animal. I don't know who this is. I can barely see it. Put it in who. This is, I think, Granny. Granny used to ask Kermit questions, but I don't remember anything else she did. Gonna go unforgettable. Robin. I really like Robin. Robin's a really cute character. Really sweet. I think halfway up the stairs is a stair where I sit. There isn't any other stair quite like it. Really, pretty good bop there. Really cute. Camilla, Gonzo's love interest. Now, she is feisty, but, she's a chicken. She doesn't have a whole great deal of personality. Beaker. Beaker's very funny. Everybody loves Beaker. He's a pretty cool bean. I don't think I'd be friends with him, and I don't think he's that iconic, but he's a pretty good Muppet. Oh, this is Nigel. Nigel, I think, was going to be one of the main characters of the Muppet Show, but then he ended up just being like the conductor. Most people don't know who he is, so I'm going to put it under forgettable. Scooter. I love Scooter. Scooter is great. 10 out of 10 would be friends with Scooter. He is a great gopher. Sweetums, full body puppet, played by Richard Hunt. Pretty cool bean. He's quite funny. Link Hogthrob. He hasn't really done much in the past 40 years, so mediocre at best. Clifford from the Muppets Tonight. He's a pretty cool bean, played by Kevin Clash, who also played Elmo, and Baby Sinclair from Dinosaurs. Oh, this guy. I don't know this person's name, but he's kind of a stereotype and should never make an appearance again. I'm going to put him there. Janice. Janice is pretty cool. Always like Janice, played by Richard Hunt. Oh, this guy. Can't remember his name. Toot? He's the trumpet player from the Electric Mayhem, played by Steve Whitmire. A lot of people don't know who he is, so I'm going to have to put him down as forgettable, including me. I don't even know his name. Now we have Walter. I wish they used Walter a bit more. I feel like there's not much to do with him because he's just mediocre at best. His personality isn't great. It's not super big, but it's cool that he's played by the guy who played Tutter in Bear in the Big Blue House. This guy. What was this guy's name? Was it George? I don't know. He's a janitor. I don't remember anything about him. I'm going to put him in forgettable. Bah. Well, I did it. Let me know your feelings about this, and thank you for watching. I'm currently researching about this really obscure puppet show that I found online that used to air on PBS apparently in the late 80s, but now has been completely forgotten. So stay tuned for that video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.